So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's really well cleared. Can he spark a counter here? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Olise. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And he's intervened well there. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Kimmich. And it's Chouameni. Hernandez gets over and intercepts.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Eder Militao tries to clear. Now it's Osimhen. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe has it in a wide position. Olise. Kimmich. Chouameni. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's put paid to a promising move. Short changes him with that pass. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Defending of the desperate variety. Distributed tidily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Gavi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And he's managed to get rid. And he's there to clear it. Hernandez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He rises! It's there! There is the breakthrough! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Goes down, but nothing given. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And now they can clear their lines. That's really well manoeuvred. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
That's just playing it safe and simple. Montenegro truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Olise. Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. And he's done very well to take that back. He's a sharp little ball here. Plays it across. Oh, what a climb! It's in! Again! Trice, and they are soaring! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Gensler are now luxurious. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Montenegro really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs. Substitution on the field. Number 20, Osman. Number 11, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 10, Sterling. Number 14, Desiree Doué. Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Kimmich. And here's Gavi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Montenegro come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Hernandez clears.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Taken back almost at once. And it's Arda Güler. Chouameni. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Dembele. Coming on the field is number 18, Vinicius Junior. Substitution in progress.
Güler attempts a clearance. That's a lovely pass. It's just beyond his reach. Birli appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Goulet. Good read, needed to be. Chouameni really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Jong. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Montenegro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Birli have the chance to go the other way. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking for options for movement.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Chouameni. Great vision. Oh, there's a probing ball. He won't be happy with that one. Could move up a gear here. Played into space. Oh, well measured. All Black gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's gone loose. And it's De Jong. Now there's a fight. And a chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Delivers with whip. Cleared away. He's having a go. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Solot looks to get on the end of this. Vardiol. And he was quick to react. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Goulet. Aimed beyond the defence. Out of play for a goal kick. Eder Militao makes the interception. And that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Hello attendees, this
What are your
is
thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Montenegro desperately failing to
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Looking to play him in. Osimhen.
Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
He's found a way through. Gavi. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga, and he cuts out the supply.
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams.
Gavi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred. Montenegro. Can he finish? Goal! Montenegro! And it's Montenegro who take the lead.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So, a breakthrough already. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Palmer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Osimhen. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Camavinga. Palmer. Looking for the run.
Palmer is flagged offside.
And it's Gavi. Camavinga.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Oh, that's superb. Kimmich. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Goes for a shot! Gavi.
Oh, this looks sharp.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Palmer.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's on it, can he get away? And the pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gavi looks to get on the end of this.
There they go, hunting again.
Mbappe Going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a sharp pass. Rudiger goes sliding in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well-timed, excellent interception. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Aimed beyond the defence. Osimhen given the lift of his goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. Vardiol. Vardiol was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Montenegro certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Montenegro ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Osimhen. Number 9.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on the field, number 10, Sterling.
Eder Militao with a definite foul there. Girassi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Sorloth. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. The second half sparked straight into life. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Hernandez. Sorloth finds himself offside. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he is going into that little black book.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's had a hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Montenegro have the chance to go the other way. He's a sharp little ball here. Gives it back. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, important interception. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run. Gets his head on it! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Buducnost. Number 11, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 23, Polo Muani. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Substitutions
well
taking
played, well
place.
sorted out. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Koundé makes the interception. Dembele is onto it in a flash. And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Throw in. Koundé. Montenegro suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
He's found a way through. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Montenegro presented with a golden opportunity here. Oblak will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And it's Kimmich.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Van Dijk clears. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. Chouameni. Goulet. Arda Goulet. Goulet! A real chance and a real let-off. The final 5 minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a no-nonsense tackle. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Szoboszlai.
Has been indicated.
Goulet. And it's Szoboszlai. Kimmich. Kolomuani. Threads one in. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Deep into injury time! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Genscher Bierli give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's it. Montenegro pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Montenegro definitely.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Camavinga, and it's Gavi. That's a cute ball. Girassi
is flagged offside.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Van Dijk is there to clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he get it through? He's having a shot!
Decent enough try.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Porto are looking to go forward now. Gavi. Now it's Osimhen. That's going to go a long way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And back to the keeper. Quarter of an hour played. Short changes him with that pass.
And he's searching through.
It's Son Heung-min! Goal! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Gençlerbirliği have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be...
Shot, surely! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Palmer. Now he's got space here. Ambitious ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Dembele. Gavi. And it's Camavinga. Porto are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Gavi! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Palmer. Van Dijk goes sliding in. Camavinga tries to play it through. Gavi. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. Porto are level. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Porto grab the equaliser, and we're all... And the shot! Goal! Into the lead once more. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Gençlerbirliği go into the lead. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Decent chance! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. Gavi. Camavinga. And here's Osimhen. Over to the left. Gavi. Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Clipped into space. Nunez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Palmer. Now, can they get him away? And he's being shifted off it. Wood looks to get on the end of this. And there's the end of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Son Heung-min. Number 20.
And we're off again.
Coming on the field.
Porto really
10,
need to bring up their
Mbappe.
intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's burst through. That's a good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mosquera does really well to win the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now who's going to be first to this? Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Porto looking to pass their way through. Gençlerbirliği can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's a key interception. Could be danger here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. In comes the corner. Gençlerbirliği have their second corner now. Mbappe with the short one. Played in deep. Cleared without hesitation. Chooses to go back. Camavinga. Gavi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Porto do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's got a... And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Wood. Number 18, Dembele. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Number 23, Polo Muani. Substitution in progress.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Lobotka. Gavi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has been cut short.
Van Dijk can get it clear. Strong running down that left flank.
Solot gets flagged offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Pass somewhat off target. Gavi. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Porto clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Vardiol.
Traumeri.
Mbappe threads one in. It's played through for him.
Chance for a shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chance! It's hit the upright.
Porto have it back and can go again. Porto are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
The final 5 minutes. Haaland tries to pass it through. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. And it's Ødegaard.
Porto really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. There could be trouble here.
But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kimmich. Nice-looking ball.
That's beautifully weighted. He's away. There's the shot! Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Off of the...
And that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but
Sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter, he's tough in the tackle, and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly, actually, at both ends. And it's Gullit. Lovely feet. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is lovely. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That has not gone well.
Yamal.
Montenegro
Still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Gullit. Luis Suarez!
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Thuram
Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Montenegro really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Gullit. Yamal.
Yamal tries making a foray down the right.
That is ended up in no man's land. Great vision.
Goes for a shot! Oh, he's been... And one more try! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
The Netherlands are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Davids does well to get it back. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Has a look and plays it forward.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Gullit looking for a runner.
And he was alert to it.
15 minutes till half-time. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is as far as they're going to go. There's the crossfield ball. Turan. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now there's a fine ball. Luis Suarez, he's got tall. Luis Suarez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bullet. And the counter is on. Defending was strong and firm. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rodri. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bronckhorst. Yamal has it in a wide position. And here's Suarez. Cruyff. And they've got rid. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Nedved.
So off we go once more.
Montenegro can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rodri, pull it, out to the right. Oh, that's neat. Pull it, and he's gone backward here. That's good play. Montenegro come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Hullet. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, what a ball! It's Bale! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Van Bronckhorst. Nicely aimed pass. Montenegro still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. He's found a way through. Bellingham. Van Bronckhorst. Ball comes in. And they're quick to get it back. Tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's there to get it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff, who's set up one goal so far. Suarez is flagged offside.
substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11, Bale. Number 13, Gullit. Coming on the field, number 9.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, that's a fine interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Bale. Played out to the left flank. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Corner. It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. Montenegro have the chance to go the other way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Solar. Now it's Buducnost. Oh, important interception.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a mighty effort! And that could have brought them level.
Haaland is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Mohamed Salah. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Seedorf did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. It's out for a goal kick. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he is going into that little black book. That's the keeper's ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Seedorf. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Montenegro clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Bronckhorst with the cross. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable
for those with a vested interest.
And a quick reminder today that parking
Any
in the
reflections
area
on what
around
you've
the
seen? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bale. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Out towards the flank. Shapes to shoot! And it's Rodri. Lovely feet. Luis Suarez. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van Dijk. And here's Cruyff. Van Bronckhorst. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Cruyff. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He's played it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball, crossfield.
He won't be happy with that one. And back to the goalkeeper. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bellingham. Pullet chasing after it. That's a good... Oh, they could be caught out here. He's in a great position here. And that has been clubbed away. The Netherlands have got it back and they'll have another go. Bellingham. And it's Cruyff. He is through here. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The referee has given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Short changes him with that pass. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nedved. Great. Can he finish? Oh, what? And he's following up.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Thuram. Rodri.
Buducnost can see things others simply cannot. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. Now it's Bale. Bullet. Neatly clipped into space. Real chance here. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Montenegro ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, that's fabulous. Rodri. There will be a throw-in. Rodri. Bullet dominates aerially so often. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Bale. Pass is just off target. Thuram. Buducnost. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Bellingham. It's Bellingham. Now that's well seen too.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nedved. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he's managed to get free. And he was alert to it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bellingham has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
18, Suarez. Number 13, Bullet.
Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Number 9.
Now it's Haaland. That's a danger. Bellingham! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, well played. Yamal is there. He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Cantona did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he welcomes it in. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Yamal, and he's forced to go back. Montenegro still have the cards to affect this game. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He shifted it to the flank. Crosses it in. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Olmo. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Opts for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Calafiori. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Buducnost. No, he refuses to take the bait. Played into space. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Mohamed Salah. 5 minutes left on the clock. Ball's gone out of play. Zola. Zola takes control of it and he's on the move. Cantona.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Buducnost. And it's Seedorf. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. The Netherlands have it back and can go again. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Threads one in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Hello attendees, this
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Montenegro certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Van Bouten cuts it out. Bellingham. Pull it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Drives it in. It's a goal kick. Van Dijk. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Gullit. Now this could be a chance. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Montenegro are looking to go forward now. Thuram. There's the crossfield ball. Bellingham. Over to the left. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Tries to get it clear. Pinches it off him. And it's Gullit. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Out towards the flank. Bellingham. Montenegro, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Van Dijk is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Van Bouten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Montenegro really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Just eases him off the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through. Bellingham. Gullit. Bellingham. That is good strength. Gullit. Yamal wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for the run. He's free. He has got it. Net! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Van Dijk with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bale! Goal! Montenegro! And it's Montenegro who take the lead. Bale at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their...
And it's been given away. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk does really well there. He is strong. Montenegro leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And it's Cruyff. Rodri. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No, again there's no way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Cruyff. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Montenegro leading 1-0 at the break.
now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
And the action is back on the way.
Montenegro definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Van Bronckhorst.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Van Bronckhorst with the cross.
Can he get onto this?
He's got away.
Bellingham.
Van Bronckhorst can so cleverly bypass the press.
And that has left him in a heap.
Rodri. And he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Threads one in. Bale might just make this. Nedved. Bale.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Now that looks a decent ball.
Bellingham.
Cruyff. Bullet. Nedved. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 18, Suarez. Number 11,
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Number 14,
Mohamed Salah.
coming on the field.
Rodri.
Number 22,
Looking to play him in.
Number 9.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Number 10.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Out of play for a throw. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's going for goal! Out again for a throw-in. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
It's a really well-measured ball. Chance! Oh, taken with style! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh, what has happened here? Turns and goes back. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram. And Van Bronckhorst. Zola. And he's gone searching crossfield. Aims beyond the defence. Buducnost gets into a good position. Opts to play it back. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Danger averted for now. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Seedorf. And he's in on goal. Look at the... And the shot! Oh, yes! It's there! And that may just do it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Montenegro take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very...
Takes the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All hands on deck for this one. That has been knocked clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 minutes added time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the number on the board is 3. That's been intercepted. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Buducnost. And that is as far as it goes. Montenegro proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please
Montenegro. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
That's an excellent interception.
They're urging...
He's having a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Bale. Bale! Oh, off the bar! And that has left him in a heap.
Serginho. Now Gattuso. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
David Villa.
He's going for goal! It's hit the crossbar! Rodri. Now it's Bale. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Bale.
Nicely weighted ball.
Abbiati with the clearance. David Villa.
Now he's got space here.
Shapes to shoot! Good effort first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Might be danger here. And this is Luis Suarez. And the shot! Goal! Montenegro! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Searching pass he's played there.
Oh, he's been caught. It's Luis Suarez!
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Now it's Nedved. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Bale. There's the shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Luis Suarez.
Oh, that was vital.
Gattuso. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He has found the way through.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That'll be a throw.
Crossed into the middle. Otto. Has a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Played into space. Nesta cuts it out. Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Minutes has been indicated.
Bullet. And it's Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well,
that's going to go a long way. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Montenegro ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
That parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nedved receives it in a wide position. Bullet. Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there. Otto defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
You might want to be careful
and he's
there.
worked it through.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Chance here to counter. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Suarez has it in a wide position. Just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Montenegro are 2 up early in the second half. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Time and again they are repelled. Nuno Mendes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Spread neatly. Pulitz picks it up out wide. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he get on the end of this? Seedorf. And he's intervened well there. Pullet. And he plays one through. Seedorf. He might... Real chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A case now of complete control.
Number 7, Suarez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Yamal, Rummenigge, Messi.
Number 9, Yamal.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
22,
Pass is just off target.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 13, Erling Haaland. Substitution.
Quality ball. Mbappe is herring after that one. Nuno Mendes. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's tidy. And it's made its way to him. And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Montenegro are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Dink charge, surely! He scored! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
They're still trying to make a game of this. He's got to goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Nesta gets rid without sophistication. And here's Yamal. That's a good run down the left. Priol calmly anticipates. Pedri. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there. Yeah. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Over to the left, and it's Pedri. Looking to play him in, and that's a good ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. That pass has been well intercepted. And that intercept. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
This terrific, familiar sight for all who follow Latin American football. It has featured in so many famous international tournaments.
So it's away we go then.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And this is Bale.
That's a good ball.
And the shot at goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gullit gets his head on it! They've scored! 2, and we've barely begun here. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Montenegro are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And this is Bale. That has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bale. Bale! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nedved. Oh, super ball. And this is Nedved. And the keeper's got it again. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Maldini gets into some space. And he whips it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And this is Bale. He's having a shot! Alexander-Arnold, tidy with his distribution. Luis Suarez. And he was quick to react. Nedved. Serginho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Doué. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Suarez looking to run onto it. Doué. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Czech tries to clear. Monaco have it back and can go again. And this is Nedved. He's got away. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Bale. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nedved. Suarez on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Well, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Chiellini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Seedorf. Applies the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
No, again, there's no way through. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's burst through. And he's quick to get it clear again. It'll be a throw-in.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Seedorf, Bale, oh, just, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Swings in, and another try! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Pete.
And the first half is done. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Montenegro, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we're off again.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Plenty to aim at here. A corner it is then. It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Monaco have the chance to go the other way. Seedorf, now it's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That was lovely, that.
Monaco needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, smashing header! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
Bale! And he's lifted it over. Montenegro, 3 up and in almost complete control. Now it's Doué. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a searching pass.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Montenegro are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. Serginho. And Amrabat. And it's Amrabat.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Seedorf.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Now that is a hefty challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Luis Suarez. De Ligt. Dani Olmo. Beckham. And they win it back again. Tries to pass it through. Gullit gets into a good position. Hit into the middle.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Cambio en el Mónaco. Número 10. Número 34.
And he's gone
Número
long.
15. Número 21. Entra en
Rummenigge.
número 22. Número 8. Número 11. Número 17. Cambio.
Serginho. Rummenigge. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Mendieta. And he's there to make the challenge. Rummenigge tries a shot! Oh, what about that?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the...
Decent chance! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's dealt with that really well. Montenegro have their third corner. It's run loose here. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Alexander-Arnold has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Bellingham. It's a good foot in there. 5 minutes to add. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now it's Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Chips it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, he has got space. There's the shot! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that will be it. Montenegro really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
There's the whistle.
I'll be interested to see where Varane is deployed.
So what are you thinking?
Well, I prefer him in a deeper position because he can dictate the passing and tempo from there.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Seedorf. He's had it taken off him. Varane, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And here's Bale. Oh, what a mistake!
Danger averted for now.
Rodri. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
And the finish! Goal! Montenegro! And it's Montenegro who take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Best.
Foot in.
Pull it. Tries to play it through.
He's got away.
Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival.
Montenegro really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Nice control. He's having a go.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bullet. That's beautifully weighted. He's one-on-one, shot, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Shifted it to the flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nesta. Spread out to the left. Nedved looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Yamal. And that could set him on his way. Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Montenegro find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And a chance! Off the post! Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. And it's Rodri. He's picked his way through. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Played out wide. Hoisted in. Big header! Final touch was poor. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And he was quick to react. To Bale. It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Cannavaro has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Davids. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Montenegro are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away. Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Nesta tries to pass it through. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely worked. Now it's Bale. Nedved. Quality ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Maldini makes the interception. Nedved. Now Davids. Now it's Barol.
He's making a real surge on the left. Ibrahimovic. He's going for goal!
He's not got that quite right. And it's Nedved. Nedved. Seedorf gets a foot in here. Played into space. Dink through. Now this is having a shot! He has done it! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's become a case of men against boys. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
He's dealt with that really well. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a delicate pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Baron. Davids. Goes looking wide.
And he welcomes it in. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Nedved. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed.
Shoots!
No, got right underneath it.
Substitution in progress.
Montenegro can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Rodri, and he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Davids, Maldini, nicely weighted ball, and it's Davids. Now it's Haaland. Good ball, good take. Haaland, well read, and the danger is averted.
Montenegro couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rummenigge. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Davids. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Nesta. Played out towards the right wing. Figo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's beaten the last man. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kaká, great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Well, nicely intercepted. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. Beckenbauer has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Montenegro really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
A quick reminder today that
how would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Areas showing